Hey guys, Admiral Finney here today with another tank review. And today I'm going to be doing the T110E3, the tank right after the T95. Let's get started with the stats. In protection, it's pretty much very similar to the T95. It has more hit points, less side armor, and less rear armor. Its hit points are 1900. Its hull armor in the front is 305 like the T95. It has 76 on the sides and 38 in the rear. It weighs 75.43 tons, has an engine power of 875, a speed limit of 24, and a traverse speed of 21. Its standard shell damage is 480 to 800. Its standard shell penetration is 221 to 369. Its rate of fire is 4.01. Aiming time 2.5. Dispersion at 100 meters 0.36 and view range of 250. Now let's do a comparison. If you compare the stats of the T110E3 to the T95, it's kind of worse in some ways. One thing that the T95 has over the T110E3 is better side and rear armor. Another thing it has over it is, I believe, they have the exact same reload time. They have the T110E3 has better penetration. They have the exact same rate of fire, exact same aiming time. The E3 has 0.02 more accuracy, and they both have the exact same view range. And the T110E3 has higher hit points, and it's faster, but it weighs less. So they're very similar tanks. Very similar. The reason I prefer the T95 over the T110E3 is, one, this can get into tier 7 games. This can't. It's always going to get in tier 10 games no matter what. Two, this little square plate, this can be penetrated by other tanks. But if you get that covered, then you're set. And three, this is sloped. This is not. The difference in armor in the front of the T95 and the T103 is quite great. Anyone with APCR can penetrate this thing in the sides, here. T95, you can't do that as easily. Unless you have a really high APCR gun, you still can't damage that, even with APCR rounds. So that's why I prefer the T95 over the E3, even though the E3 is a lot faster than the T95, but it's still not super fast, it's just faster. So, as equipment goes, aiming time, reload time, and improved ventilation. That's what I always do. The only other thing I would ever recommend for this thing are this binocular telescope, because this thing ain't a T95. Yes, it can go into battle and take hits, but it doesn't play as much as like the T95. I like it because it plays like a heavy tank. The T110E3 kind of can, not really. You're going to be doing more sniping in this thing than any other tank, than the T95. So, let's do a battle with this so I could show you this thing in action. There's not really good techniques to use when using a tank destroyer, except one, with the T110E3 specifically. One is never, ever try side scraping. This thing has crap armor on the sides, and even angling yourself just too much like that, you'll get yourself shot and take a lot of damage. Getting it, somewhat hold down, not completely, but enough so that little weak spot is covered, can really make a difference in penetration. Because that is where people are going to shoot you. 100% of the time, it's either going to be here. Or the sides or rear if they have the shots. But if people see your bottom plate, they're going to shoot it over the turret. So if you cover that, you're pretty much set. And if you're wondering one thing, you're like, what's so good about this tank having more AP than T95? My T95 can almost pierce anything. Well, one, it's going to have a higher damage roll more often. Right there, that was a crappy damage roll, though. Two, it's going to have a higher chance of ammo racking. More AP, more chance of ammo racking. That's why a lot of people prefer the object. because it's a really good ammo racker because of its high shot effectiveness and AP. The more AP you have, the higher chance you have of ammo racking because it's more likely for it to go through and hit the ammo rack. That's the advantages of having more AP. But 20 more AP, yes, it's going to make the difference, but it's not going to make a world's worth of difference. And this tank is more of a sniper tank because 1, it has more accuracy than T95, and 2, it has more AP, so it's just better for it. And yeah, I don't like the T110E3 because I'm not a hang back and snipe kind of player. I like going in and hitting other people where it hurts and taking the hits from my team. That's why I love the T95, because that's exactly what it's good for. Sure, it sucks because it's so slow when another tank comes around and starts flanking it, you're screwed. But the E3 isn't that much faster either, so don't expect the E3 to be able to fight against that. So far so good. I've done a little bit of damage. Not too much. I think I'm going to come out. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. There's not much of a chance of, us losing at the moment. I don't like the E3 for another reason, because I've always found, sniping kind of boring. It's not that interesting. Just sitting back and sniping. It's not getting in there and every shot changes the balance of the battle, That's why I like the T95, because every second matters when you're in that thing. In the E3, you kind of just sit back and you shoot, and if your entire team dies, then you're the last line of defense. Unless you charge forward, which this tank can do. It's just, it doesn't have a turret, so it can't do it well. The T110E5 has less armor than the E3, but it can angle itself and still shoot. This thing cannot do that. As you can tell, it cannot move its thing very far side to side. I mean, just look at this. It has very bad gun depression all around. So, let's go into another battle. And if you're wondering why I don't load APCR like a lot of other tier 10 tanks do, is because I don't like wasting that money. Money's kind of hard to get in the higher tiers, and so I prefer to save every bit I have. Even though I do have a premium account in a KV5, so I can easily get that money back, I still, there's no point in wasting money on APCR when I already have enough penetration to do what I need to do. I don't need to penetrate a T95 in the front. I don't need that. I want that because that'd be pretty great, so I wouldn't have to worry about it as much, but I don't really need it. I can still do all the damage I need to without APCR. And the HE is just in case, You never know when you might need an HE bullet. In case, there's a T95 or another highly armored tank with 100 health left and you can't penetrate them with AP. So, let's keep going. I'm trying to decide right now if I should park on top of the hill or go up with the team. The problem on this map, if I park on top of the hill, if I get spotted, I'm pretty much screwed. So I can either use some of my superior armor and go up, or I can snipe. I think I'm going to go up just to make the IS-7 go up too. Because I feel like if I snipe, he's going to snipe. The M103s. Okay, I think the M103 wants me to snipe, so I guess I will. I need to get myself set up. Problem on this map, this is a terrible sniping map. Someone spots you everywhere on the map you can be shot from. If you don't get back down quick enough... Oh crap, I've been spotted. Back up, down, 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 down. Dang it. I saw that coming too. I knew just 1 second. Okay, come on now. Just a little bit. They can spot me from there, so the best move is to move up. Instead of allowing everyone free pot shots at my tank. And it's probably the object that's going to be shooting at me, because all the other guys are here and here Oh no, it's not the object. What the heck was shooting at me? Can't be any of these guys. What have we not seen? We haven't seen the enemies... What? We haven't seen their M46 pen. Maybe it was that, but I don't think so. I don't know what it was, but it shot me and it hurt. That's 400 health without me even shooting back. I need to get up there. I can't do anything from this position. The E-100's perfectly angled. Oh, wow, he's really angled. Come on. Dang it, why did I even shoot that? Is my thing covered? Yes, it is. Or he just got unlucky. Either way, it works. See, it can get, you know, hands dirty. Right up there fighting style, but it's not, it doesn't excel at it like the T95 does. Dang it, 34 health? Are you kidding me? Dang it. I was hoping that Ram would be able to kill it. Then again, the chances of that were pretty low. So let's just watch this out. It's obvious we lost. This is not a T110E3 friendly map. You get this map in the T110E3, you're pretty much screwed. Yes, there's people who can work with it, but I'm not one of those people, so, you know, whatever. Hurry up and finish this. And I'll do one more battle with it. The best maps for it are either really good sniping maps where you can hang back, or maps with a lot of rocks and cover that you can poke the turret over and shoot them. Those are the best maps for it. What I like about the T95 is it's good on almost any map. Actually, pretty much every map, except maybe one or two here and there. So, let's do one more battle. Like, the one map that I can think of that T95 is not that great in is the Chinatown map. Because of all the houses and everything, it's really easy to get flanked in that map, and there's not enough cover to, you know, use that to your advantage. This map, though, is not a good sniping map. Well, it is, but it's not the best. But it is a map where I can get lots of cover. And is that really a Cruiser 3? I seriously don't like people like that. That's not cool. That's a waste of a good team slot. Waste on a Cruiser 3 who's going to say, I'm going to scout and die. I don't know, maybe I'm being a stereotype, but still, I don't like that. That's a waste of a tier 8 tank right there. Just because they think it's funny. Zero Shadow wise. Yeah, you're not cool. Let's see what the matchup is. Interesting matchup. Russians versus Americans in the tier 10 category. In fact, in our tier 9s and up are all American. No, theirs aren't. They have a American tier 9, but 3 Russians. So it's a tier 10 Russian versus Americans. Let's see which are tougher. Truthfully, the Russians. Russians are really tough tanks. The I-7, you know, it's tough. The T110E5, though, I think I could beat it if they were evenly matched. But that T62A could blow me apart if I allow it. Should I tell that guy where we're at? Just to make them come to us? Yeah, I'm going to tell them where we're at. Oh. Looks like they figured it out. And that T28's about to get crushed. This thing is terrible traverse speed. I'm pretty sure the T95's almost as fast as it. Okay, he just shot and hoped. No point in wasting a shot right here. But no point in allowing him a free shot at me. Dang. Bad shots. I can't hit anyone here. They're all just way too... They're just poking their turret. I can't do anything right here. Ooh. But is that a rock that I can peek over? Kind of. Not well. But it doesn't have to be well to hit that guy. There's a T-30 coming in. I can either face them... I hate lower tier What can I do here? Trying to figure out the best strategy. I can try and face these guys, but you know, there's more of them. Actually, what do? I don't think the IS-7's caring about me at the moment. So it's a tier 9 and a tier 9 versus me. Okay, that screwed up my plans. When that T-30 ran amok. Screw it. I'm not trying to make a shot at you. Dang it! Oh, that hit though. Get out of my house, boy. That accuracy, though. That lucky shot, though. I think it's safe to say we lost this one, but I can maybe take out this T-30. Hee hee. Dang it. Crap, he broke my gunner, too. Please tell me I reload faster than this T-30. Okay, dang it. Not faster than the ISA, though. Not a bad game. So I'm going to finish up this video. And, you know, I'm just going to say I don't like the T110E3. It's my kind of tank. Maybe it's yours. Maybe you like it. But I like the T95. That's a great tank. This has been the T110E3 review. And on Thursday, look for the Shots and Shrapnels video where I'm trying to still trying to decide what tank I'm going to be using, but look out for that video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. See y'all later.